I have this webpage all about dogs, which is great, but actually, and I know not everybody will agree with me, I am more of a cats person, and I would like to turn this into a webpage all about cats. I'm going to use JavaScript to do it, instead of just modifying this HTML, so that eventually I could maybe turn this into a browser extension to turn any web page into being about cats. Wouldn't that be amazing? An entire internet about cats. Now, this web page has a heading, a paragraph, and a couple images. We're going to change each part at a time, starting with the heading, using the 2 steps that we just learned. The first step is to find the DOM node containing that heading. Okay, so the way that we found the DOM node before was just document.body, but now I want something much more specific. I want just this h1. Well, this h1 has an ID, which means it should be the only tag with that ID on the page. And there's actually a really easy way to find DOM nodes that have an ID. A method on the document object called getElementById. Let's use that down here in the script tag, starting off by declaring a variable to store it in. Var heading L. I like to end my variable names with L or node so that I know they're storing an element, which we also call a node. Now we use the method. It's a method attached to the global document object. So we write document, then dot, then getElementById, then parentheses because it's a function. It won't find anything just like that because it doesn't know what ID to look for. Inside the parentheses, we need to pass it the ID that we're looking for as a string in quotes. So that is heading. Heading. How do we know if we found the element before we actually try manipulating it? One way is to use the console.log function. Now you can pause and pop open your developer tools. Try the keyboard shortcut Command-Option-I on Mac or Control-Shift-I on Windows. One of those usually works. Did you see the h1 logged out in your console? If so, yay, that means that step 1 is complete. We found the element and stored it in a variable. For step 2, let's manipulate the element using the way that we already know, changing the inner HTML. Let's see, so that means we're going to say heading l.inner HTML equals dun 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 moment of truth cats. Oh, all about cats. There we go. We have begun. Catification has commenced. Now, you're going to try doing something just like that in the challenge.